Hello, people.
Hi, teacher.
Teacher.
Hello.
How is
Hello,
Hello.
teacher.
hello, hello.
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 Hello. So let me see. I think we can start with the class. I am going to mute everybody. Okay. But if you have any question, you can unmute yourself or you can raise your hand. Okay. Pueden levantar la mano si tienen una pregunta or unmute yourselves. Right. So let's start. Did you see or have you worked with the class on Google Classroom?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
very
Yes.
good. So that is the same that we are going to do now. Okay, we are going to review or we are going to work with the unit 1 and finish that. And then today we are going to do, I am going to do the introduction of unit 2 on Google Classroom. So you have the same, I mean, all of you have the books or the book.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so let me show you this then. Mhm. Okay, you tell me if you can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see. Yes, teacher.
Very
Yes.
good. So as you see, what we have here
Yeah.
is the date of the first partial, okay? So as you see, we have composition. The composition will be on July 16, and the written exam and the oral exam will be on July 17th. Okay, so as you know, by that date, we have to finish units 1, 2, and 3, and maybe unit 4. But the exam is only from units 1, 2, and 3. Understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, very good. Let's continue then. So as we, I think that we introduced the unit 1 on Friday, but I don't remember. So the things you are going to see, the name of this unit is My Life. So the topics of the unit is related about your life. Okay, the things that have to be with you, right? So the goals, the objectives for this unit is or are the number 1 to talk about the important people in your life, right? So the vocabulary is related to that, the important people in your life. In this case, we are not talking about family. We are talking about friends, best friend, boyfriend, neighbors. Okay, so in this case, it's not family. We are talking about people that outside of your family are important for you. Okay,
Co-worker too.
exactly.
Okay.
Co-worker, colleague, classmates. Okay, so that is the topic of the vocabulary. Right.
All right.
The objective number 2 is to introduce a person to someone else. Most of us know how to introduce another person. We normally say, In a very informal way, we normally say, Jessica, this is Beatriz, and that's it. That's very informal. But with this topic, you are going to learn how to introduce a person in formal way and informal way. Okay, so I think that most of you saw that because all of that is there on Google Classroom. So, right, the the topic number 3, you are going to talk about, you are going to learn how to talk about classes and lessons you're taking. In this case, we are reviewing the grammars, simple present and present continuous, right? So when they say about classes and lessons you're taking, in this case, you are using the grammar, right? And the topic number 3, sorry, the topic number 4, learn how to describe something you learn to do. In this point, we are reviewing the simple past. Okay, so do you have any questions so far?
Any question, Flor?
No.
Mm,
Okay, very good. Okay, so let's see the vocabulary. This is the vocabulary that you have. Sorry. In this part, we have the first vocabulary, which is this box. Acquaintance. Does anybody here know what is the meaning of acquaintance?
yes, I know.
Can you tell me, please, the meaning?
Um, is
Uh-huh.
oh my God, is a person. Uh, oh my God, I don't know, teacher,
You
how
can
to
you can give
explain.
me you can give me an example if you want.
Yes, you are acquainted.
Acquaintance.
Yes, teacher.
Exactly. Right. For example, when you are acquaintance, right? Acquaintance means that you know a person, but it's not, maybe it's not your friend, it's not your best friend. Okay, acquaintance is, for example, you and me, we are acquaintance because I only know your names. I don't know about your life. You don't know about my life. Okay, so first at the beginning, when you meet someone for the first time, you are acquaintance. Understand?
Yes, teacher. I understand.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Also,
Who said so so? Nobody. Okay. So classmate, can somebody explain what is classmate?
Me teacher.
Yeah, please.
Classmate is the person that take class with me.
Exactly. The person that takes class with you is a classmate, right? At the
Yes.
institute, you all are classmates because you take
Yes.
classes together, right? Very good. I need somebody to explain me what is the meaning of coworker and colleague. Coworker, colleague.
Me, teacher,
Yes,
is the person who work in the same area.
exactly. Very good. So when you say coworker and colleague is the person that work with me in the same place. Okay. The difference between coworker and colleague may be if I, for example, my coworker, I am a teacher and maybe my coworker is a secretary. So we don't have the same position. We are coworkers, right? Colleague maybe could be, for example, teacher Leandro is my colleague because we are teachers. We both are teachers, so we are colleague. Okay, that is the difference. Um, okay, I need somebody that explain the word friend.
I
Yeah,
have a question.
yes.
I can I use college with a person no work in the same area?
Yeah, you could
But
say he's my colleague, but when you say he's my colleague, it's must because you work in the same place. Okay, maybe you have the same profession. If you are a lawyer, that person is a lawyer. If you are a secretary, that person is a secretary. Understand?
it's necessary work in the same place for the use college.
No, it's not necessary. But when you say we are colleagues, you maybe the other person understands that you work in the same place, but it's not necessary. Okay, yeah. The word friends, somebody that can explain me
Me
that
teacher.
word. Yeah,
Me teacher. A friend is a person who shares a lot with you.
exactly. So when we say acquaintance, is very different from a friend because acquaintance maybe is a person that you only know the name of that person, but a friend is somebody that you know the name, you know the family of that person, you go out together, you do things together. Okay, so that is the difference. Acquaintance is just you know the name of that person. Friend is the person that you go out and you do a lot of things with that person. Okay. Somebody that can explain girlfriend and boyfriend, please.
Me,
Me
teacher.
teacher.
Let me see. Wait a second. Let me no. I am going to choose Loreni.
Okay, teacher.
Yep.
Girlfriends is the person together, can be boyfriends or can be woman or can be men.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Boyfriend is same.
Okay. So when we say girlfriend and boyfriend, when we say girlfriend and boyfriend, we are talking about people that are more than friends.
Relationship, teacher.
Exactly. So we have a
Relationship.
relationship more than a friend because remember, we can say we have a relationship as friends. But if you
Yeah.
say we have a relationship more than friends, that means you are girlfriend or boyfriend, you are a couple. Okay.
Yes.
Sometimes we girls say I have a girlfriend, but it's not a novia. That means girlfriend also means like a best friend. Okay. Also that could mean that.
Really?
Right. Yes.
Oh,
So don't get confused. If I say I have a girlfriend, that doesn't mean I have a novia. That means that I have a best friend that is a girl. Understand? But in the
Yes.
case of boys, boys cannot say I have a boyfriend. Boys not. Okay, only girls. Right.
Yes.
All right.
Very good. I need somebody. Let me see who. Anderson, can you explain neighbor, please?
Uh, Neighbor, the one who live near your house or 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 near.
Okay. Okay, Anderson, very good. Cynthia, tell me you.
Yes. Teacher is the person they live in near or next to door.
Exactly. So your neighbor is the person who lives next to you, next to your house, in the same neighborhood, right? So that is a neighbor. Okay. Do you have any questions so far about this vocabulary?
teacher.
For me, not.
No, no.
Okay.
No, teacher, not word.
Okay, very good. So the next part of the vocabulary is this one, word
Excuse
bank.
me, teacher.
Yeah?
I have a question.
Yes.
Questions because
Acquaintance.
acquaintance.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, acquaintance is a person that you maybe met yesterday. Somebody that you only know the name of that person, okay? It's opposite of a friend because a friend is somebody that you know, you go outside with that person. But acquaintance is you don't have too much confidence with that person. Understand?
all right. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
very good. Okay, so the word bank now, word partnership. So when we are talking about people around us, important people in our lives, we can say we are good friends, we are close friends, we are best friends, we are old friends. So all of these are opposite to acquaintance. Okay, it's opposite. Acquaintance
Yes.
is a person that you maybe know the name, right? You don't know about, you don't know anything about that person. But when we say we are good, close, best friend, old friends, is the opposite. You know everything maybe about that person, right? Also, this part, next door neighbors. When we say next door neighbors, it's because those people live in the house that is next to your house. Okay. They don't live in the corner. They don't live in another street. They live next to your house. Right. And the last, when we say we're just acquaintance, it's like, yeah, I know him, but we're just acquaintance. Solo somos conocidos. Okay. So when we use the word just, means that solo. We're just acquaintance. We are not friends. Okay. So, any question about this part?
No, teacher.
No,
No,
teacher.
teacher.
Okay. So, can we continue now then? Okay, give me a second. Okay, let's continue then. Here, you can see the definition of the words from the vocabulary. I put it here because I am going to upload this presentation to Google Classroom, okay? So if you have any other, I don't know, doubt or something, you can go over the meanings. You can see the meanings on Google Classroom. Okay, when I finish, I am going to upload the presentation to Google Classroom, right?
Okay.
Okay, so the listening, it's supposed that you have to do the listening on Aula Virtual, but Aula Virtual is not ready yet. I was asking to Rafael and wonder what happened with Aula Virtual, but Messi just answered that the Aula Virtual is not ready yet. Como ustedes saben, cada ciclo se tiene que hacer un cambio. Si ustedes entran al aula virtual, todavía ustedes aparecen con Teacher Leandro. Entonces, ellos tienen que hacer ese cambio para que ustedes aparezcan conmigo. Hasta que ellos no hagan ese cambio, yo no puedo subir ningún material, porque si lo subo, quien lo va a ver serán mis estudiantes del ciclo anterior. So that is why por eso estoy subiendo algunas tareas al Google Classroom, que dije al principio que no lo iba a hacer, pero lamentablemente no nos podemos quedar de brazos cruzados mientras el aula virtual no funciona. Yo voy a seguir subiendo algunas actividades, algunas, no todas, algunas actividades al Google Classroom, cosas que tengan que ver con la gramática y con vocabulary. Okay, los listening reading y todo eso se harán cuando aula virtual esté ready. Todavía no se va a trabajar con eso. Okay. So the
Or
next,
Una pregunta.
a question
Eh,
in
a
English.
question.
Yes.
The activities, we can, where we can send it.
The activities close today at midnight. Se cierran hoy a las 12 de la noche.
Yeah,
So,
but where we can send it in WhatsApp or in
no,
Google Classroom?
they have to be uploaded on Google Classroom. Okay.
Okay,
Yo lo voy a corregir en Google Classroom. Ahí ustedes van a tener su nota. Okay.
okay.
Okay. So the next activity is speaking strategy. Useful expression. So in this case, you are going to see how to introduce another person. Cómo presentar a otra persona, right? So as you see here, we have very formal and informal, right? For example, if I say, Mr. Otani is a last name, okay? Mr. Otani, I would like to introduce you to Andres. So you are presenting Andres to Mr. Otani, right? In this case, maybe Mr. Otani is your boss. Maybe Mr. Otani is, I don't know, somebody that is not very related to you. Okay, so that is why we have to use formal way. Okay, if I tell you, for example, let me see a name here. If I say, Emmanuel, I need you to introduce Stephanie to Rafael. So in that case, Emmanuel has to use formal way. Okay, because Rafael, Rafael is the coordinator, is the director of the institution. So we have to use, we have to be very polite. We have to use respect to present another person, right? And here we have also, we could say that this is intermediate, this part. Mr. Otani, I'd like you to meet Andres. This is intermediate. You can use it with Rafael. You can use it with a friend. So it's intermediate. And then we have informal. This is what we normally use in English and in Spanish also. When you want to present a friend to another friend, right? We normally say in Spanish, Beatriz, Jessica, Jessica, Beatriz, and that's it. And that is really informal. So you do that with your friends, okay, with your relatives. We don't do that with bonds. We don't do that with somebody that you don't know, okay. And the answers that we normally, we always use the same answer. Nice to meet you. It's very nice to meet you. Okay. It's very good to meet you. In this case, as you see, we are using that in formal, and also we are using that in informal because it's the same answer all the time. It's nice to meet you. Good to meet you. It's very, also we use, let me write it. We also use, I'm glad to meet you. That is another phrase that you can use, right? So you say to the other person, I'm glad to meet you. And the other person answers, I'm glad to meet you too. Okay. Do you have any question?
No.
no.
Okay. Okay, so we can press to another page. Okay, so this is the first part, the first grammar that you have on Unit 1. As you know, is a review. That is something that you saw the last cycle. I think the first cycle you saw that. And you review that the last cycle. Okay, so we are going to try to remember what is the usage or what are the rules for the for the simple present? What are the rules for the simple present? Can you tell me? Why we use simple present? How we use simple present? Yeah.
Teacher, the rule is subject and verbs.
Okay, we have to use, let me see. I am going to write your rules. We have to use the subject
Yes.
plus verb, you say.
Yes.
Okay, in that case, is when we are
Um,
using
routine.
positive sentences, okay?
Okay.
Okay, very good. Another rule, why? How we use simple present, why? Think,
Okay.
think at
Um,
first.
All right.
Yeah.
It's for habits, schedules,
Habit,
and facts.
habit,
Schedule,
schedule. You say
schedules.
schedule, right?
All right. Get yours.
Schedule,
And facts.
facts. What else? There is something more.
Um,
routine.
Routine.
routines.
Okay,
All right.
exactly. So we use the simple present,
Teacher,
yeah.
y de general también. Oh,
General activities, general truth, you can say,
ajá.
right?
Yes.
Exactly. So we use simple present when we are talking about habits, schedule, facts, and general. ¿Dónde están los general truths? Yo lo puse. Well, no se pusieron. I don't know why. Okay, can you give me an example of an habit with a simple present?
Teacher, a mí.
Yeah.
I'm take a shower every day.
Okay. Repeat the sentence again.
I'm take a shower every day.
Okay, you tell me, is that sentence correct?
Yes, teacher.
No, teacher.
Um,
No, I take.
exactly. That is not correct. Okay, because remember, when we use the simple present, we don't have to use the verb to be with another verb. Okay, we just say, I take a shower every day. So that is my
Exact.
routine. Okay, that is correct.
Okay.
Right. Okay, I need another example, please. Nol Maria, can you give me another example?
I sleep 10 hours every day.
I sleep 10 hours every
Oh
day.
my God, no.
Okay, is that sentence correct? I sleep 10 hours every day?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, that sentence is correct. Okay, the
Me,
subject
teacher, please.
plus, yeah, the subject plus the verb. Yeah. Who told me, teacher, please?
Me.
Ah, Cynthia. Yeah,
Me. Another example, teacher.
yes.
All right. I eat my breakfast in the morning.
I eat my breakfast in the morning. So, people, is that sentence correct?
Yes.
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 Everybody says yes.
Yes, teacher.
Exactly. That sentence is correct. I eat my breakfast in the morning. Very good. Okay, so in this case, we were using habits, right? Now, can you give me an example of schedule? Schedule.
Oh, there are, I work.
Yeah?
I work at 2, no, at 7 a.m. at 2 p.m.
I work from,
From, yes,
okay, yeah, from 7 a.m.
yes,
to 2 p.m. Okay, so that is
yes.
a schedule that you have, right? Another example, let me see. Lourdes, can you give me another example of schedule?
Teacher, I have the sample.
Ah, you gave me the example, Lourdes. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I didn't see your name.
Okay.
Okay, Ludi Nicole then.
Um, she works at Domenico on Monday.
Okay, she works at the Dominico on Mondays. Right, we could say on Mondays because it's a schedule. So as you notice here, she used the third person of the singular. So we have to add S to the verb, right? She
Yes.
works at the Dominico on Mondays. Very good. Now, can you give me an example using facts? Yes, tell me.
Sleep a lot,
I sleep a lot.
a lot.
Exactly. That is a good example, right? Because when we say fact, it's something that is true about you. I sleep a lot. Okay. Can you give me another example, people?
I eat a lot of food.
I eat. Okay, very good. I eat a lot of food. Valentina, can you give me another example?
I run every morning.
I run
Every morning.
every morning. Well, in that case, that could be a routine also. That is a fact,
Yes.
routine. Okay.
Yes, okay.
Okay. If I say Jessica teaches at the Dominico Americano, is that sentence correct?
No.
Why not?
No, and because have there. It's
Huh?
correct.
It's correct,
No.
teacher.
Teacher Jessica is at the Dominico Americano, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
So is
Right.
that correct or not?
correct.
Yes.
It's
Or
correct.
maybe.
Yes.
Yes, the sentence is correct. Okay, because I'm using here the third person, she, and the verb, you know that the verb changes. I have to use es when we are talking about she, he, or it. So Jessica teaches at the Dominican Americano. Very good. Can you give me, okay, we are going to change some sentences to the negative. Okay, for example, the first sentence that you gave me, I take a shower every day. How can we change that to the negative?
I don't take a shower every day.
Exactly. I don't take a shower every day. I don't take a shower every day. Simple as that, right? So when we use the negative, eh, we use the auxiliary in negative. People, I think se va a cerrar la sesión. So vamos a esperar que se cierre. Desde que se cierre, ustedes entran otra vez. Okay, so we are
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
let's wait.